Hi, how are you? So, my spirit guides today have been giving me a very interesting message. They've actually asked me to do this reading for you. Okay. If you've seen this video and you've clicked onto this video, this message is for you. You've been guided here to receive it. So, there is no zodiac sign attached to it. It's just you and me and the spiritual energy. Okay, so let us find out exactly what is going on here. I've got two cards that have fallen down. So I'm going to take these two cards, okay? And I want to get one more card. This is it's going to be a pretty spiritual reading, I think, because the vibe that I'm picking up on here, it seems to be very like spiritual kind of energy. And I've got this feeling that whatever is going on here, it's for a reason. Why I would wake up and have this very strong energy to do this reading. So let us begin. Let us get this energy out for you. Let's find out what is the message you need to be receiving at this time. So let's see what's going on here. I've got three cards out, three different energies, three different stories associated with something that you need to hear or something that's going on with you. I have no clue really. So let's see. Let's open up to spirit guides and find out what are they talking about here. All right. Okay. So we've got this energy here of, wow, okay, this is quite a big energy. For whoever you are, thank you first of all for being here. I want to start here. Don't dim to fit in. Okay, there's an energy here of don't dim to fit in. And I'm hearing spirit guides say, this is truly about survival. It is about survival. It is about you having to have change or even pretending to even lower you or yourself down in some kind of way so that you can fit in with people or even just be accepted in some kind of way. It says here, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Okay. I do feel already as if this is something that has been carried with you, that this is something that is already in your energy. I feel that you are very, very different from everybody out there. A lot of people, the majority, you're the minority basically. And I feel you may know that you are very, very different. You may know that you are somehow unique, but that uniqueness, that strangeness about you hasn't always aided you. I think it's made things very hard for you in your life. And I feel as if you have dealt with a lot of people, maybe even wanting to dim your light. There's definitely something going on here. We do have, and so I've just noticed something here. I've got the ring on, this little like third eye kind of energy, evil eye protection. But in this card, if you can actually look, there's the same eye there. So there's definitely some kind of spiritual gift that you could be having. She's also standing here and, you know, she's got her hands over her eyes, okay? But the eyes see through the hands. So you could be psychic in some kind of way. You could be very heavily empathic. You could have some kind of ability or some kind of really deep spiritual understanding. You could also be somebody who is on a spiritual journey. And it's not that you actually, I don't feel like you chose the spiritual journey. I feel like it was always just inside of you. It was who you are. And you went that path because it's what lies in you. But it's been a very hard journey. I keep going back to this light energy here, and I really do feel like you've been hurt by a lot of people because of the light that you carry. Okay, so let's see what comes in here. Yes, things are definitely going to be improving for you. I want to get another one out. Relationships have been challenging. Lovers card coming in here. We've got this lovers energy in here. This is all the relationships around you, the people that you give your heart to. This can be parents, it can be a love interest, a marriage, friends, the people you surround yourself with, the people that you trust and bring into your life. It has been challenging there. What I can pick up on is that I think you've had to leave a lot of relationships. I think when you come into a connection, because of the Ace of Pentacles showing up in the reverse position, you always feel like it's a promise of something long-term, a promise of something stable in your life, and a promise of what you're willing to give. But I feel like because it shows up in the reverse position, there has been a lot of times here that you have not received this at all. It was almost like a promise of something really strong, and it seems to drift away very quickly. You have many times here, and this shows up as being in the past, had to walk away from these unstable connections. I do have an idea about what is going on here and why this is happening. So what I'm picking up on here, I'm looking at the moth up there. And as you know, a moth will be attracted to the light. It is not a butterfly, it is a moth, okay? And I feel like a lot of people who are coming towards you are sensing some kind of energy inside of you, some kind of light inside of you that is very, very unique. At the same time, I feel like they're shunning or they are downplaying you in some kind of way. It's almost like they come towards you because they can sense there's something very different about you. You don't fit in, you're very unique. And at the same time, the light is what is attracting them. But then when they get into your energy, it's the light that they try to put out. It feels like they try to put your light out. But in fact, what they are doing is they're trying to drain that energy right out of you and take it. These could be people like psychic vampires, okay? They don't know that they're psychic vampires, all right? People don't know that they're psychic vampires. Trust me, if you bump into a person who knows what they are, you're in big trouble, okay? These people, they're just carrying this energy and it's around them, and I feel like this is what is going on with you. And because you may have experienced a lot of things, and for some of you guys, this was even a family member who really just caused a lot of energy disruption inside of you. I feel like this person also, in some kind of way, I can put it in these words, almost like belittled you or made you feel like you were a lot less than what you were. They saw the light immediately in you. It's like when you came into this world and they saw you, they saw this light and it threatened them so much. They have been working very hard to, in some kind of way, stop you from actually sharing what you're meant to be sharing, the light that's inside of you, from maybe even becoming who you're meant to become. It's a lot of people around you here, but there's fate involved. Okay, we've got a Wheel of Fortune, a Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So what I can pick up on here is that with the Ace of Pentacles there, and then clarifying it is a Wheel of Fortune, there is no way that whomever we are talking about here, whomever this person or people were in your life, that they can stop this from you. Some of them came into your life and this empowered you and tried to break you. But this wheel, it is turning, and no matter what, the wheel will turn. No matter how hard they try to bring this Ace of Pentacles into your energy to cause you, by the way, look what comes up here, clarifying the Lover's card, Queen of Pentacles reverse position, to cause you to be the person who you're not meant to be, to cause you to feel like you don't have any strength in you, you don't have stability in you, you don't have like hope and for your future, because these relationships try to cause that in you because they offered that to you. That was always their intention, okay? We have to understand, unique people like you, this is why I'm doing this reading, okay? I think I'm hearing Spirit Guide saying that we need to start talking about this, okay? I think this is one of the reasons why I woke up this morning. I had some very, very strange dreams last night about I woke up like 3 times yesterday during the night, and it was very weird dreams. I was having very strange dreams. And I'm a head read, so that's my thing. I dream into the dream world. I dream into the spirit world, and I start getting surrounded by spirits. They were doing some very strange things, and it was I woke up and this energy just came over me. And I think what needs to happen right now is that there are spiritual people out in this world currently needing to become activated in some kind of way, and it's like your spiritual activation needs to happen now. We're in a time of very big changes. We're in a time where all the spiritual people, you are one of them. If you are here, you're one of them, okay? You're a part of this energy. You should see what other cards are laying here. You'll be blown away. You need to step up here now, so you need to get activated now. And a lot of people, apologies guys, were actually trying to stop this activation, in a lot of people. Not only you, there's a spiritual warfare on the go. And I think nothing will stop your activation because of the Wheel of Fortune showing up here. You are going to take back your power. There's a moment coming of activation, and you are almost guided. Look, you've got the Six of Swords reverse position, the Six of Pentacles in the upright position. It's almost like always, no matter what happens to you, no matter how they try to break you, you're going to be removed from them again and again. So you may find that these relationships have broken down, or you may find people have to leave your life, or you leave their life. It is because every time Spirit Guide needs you to become balanced in who you're meant to be. They also need you to become in alignment. That balance will bring you into alignment with your truth, with who you're supposed to become, so that your energy can start to cooperate with the energy of the universe, and you start to get the responses back that you need. There's a very strong activation going on in here. You will be or have been removed from situations because of this energy that you're carrying. And again, I'm hearing somebody say somebody needs to start speaking up for the spirit workers on this world, in this world, and a lot of people like me are going to start to speak up for you. Okay, so I'm very happy about this. Look what card comes up here. Share your voice, okay? And it says here, come out of the cave, persecution expression. So you're locked in the cave still. You can see outside, but you're afraid. You know, it's the very same kind of energy, dimming your light, hiding away in the cave. Because people have made you afraid. If I go hide in a cave somewhere, it's because I'm afraid to come out in the sun. I'm afraid what the cave is keeping me safe. It does say there, persecution. It shows up here as this energy of what we were just reading. You have to share your voice now. It is your time to come out of the cave. It is your time to express something that's lying inside of you. I come back to this energy. I feel like you've got some kind of like information or like codes inside of you that when activated, you're gonna come out with a whole bunch of like knowledge. It's almost like immediately when the activation takes place, it's like you're gonna start speaking about things that you didn't know you knew about. You must trust that, okay? For somebody out there, you are tied to Atlantis in some kind of way. You could have lived a past life in Atlantis, okay? If you are here and if you're a person that's kind of like interested in the stories about Atlantis and what happened, you've got knowledge from that time. It needs to be shared now. And it's important that it gets shared now because I'm hearing Spirit Guide saying we're taking the same path. We're doing it again. We literally are making all the same mistakes that we did before. So we need to learn from your voice as you're going into this world, as you're starting to express yourself out there. That we need to wake up, basically, and we need to not repeat a mistake that we've made in the past. I'm just noticing something else. She's actually sitting by the water. Interesting, isn't that? So let's get these cards out and get more information here. You have to move forward. Look at this. Balance is very important in this energy for you. I'm picking up on balance coming in here about 2 to 3 times now. With the Lovers card, with the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, the Lovers card and Temperance coming in here. I feel this is the energy, you know what I mean, of you being in the cave. I feel like you kind of know who you are, but at some part of you is like holding back. It's like you got 1 foot out, 1 foot in the water, and there's the water showing up again in this part of the reading. And I feel like you have an idea about yourself. You know you are different. And I also feel like you know you need to start to really talk your truth and become this person that lies inside of you. You need to start speaking. You need to start expressing this reality about yourself. And there's with Temperance coming in, which is Sagittarius, by the way, there's almost this energy of you holding back. This could be in your moon sign, or it can be in your rising or your sun sign, okay? I feel as if you are holding back in some kind of way, really afraid to actually go forward, because this always kind of sometimes comes back to caution. I'm careful, you know, about how I must move from here. I'm being so careful because you're afraid of what people are going to say if you come out as being different than maybe the rest of your family or the people that you know. This is causing the Chariot here to kind of come up in the reverse position. Again, we've got Cancer coming into your reading, and we've only got major arcanas here. with this share your voice. Okay, the Chariot card in the reverse position, I feel like you've been holding back from actually revealing really who you are. It's almost like only the closest people around you kind of know about the things you talk about and the energy of yourself. And there's something I'm going to say to you right now. For somebody out there, you've got a very it's feeling embarrassing to you, or you feel embarrassed about it, that you feel you are something. And you want to tell people about it, but you have this feeling, I think I'm this. And it's very weird. It seems weird to you. Trust me, it will not seem weird to me, okay? Because I'm in this world. You may be saying, I think I'm a witch, or I think I'm an angel. I'm an earth angel. I think I'm a fairy. You know what I mean? I think I may be enough. You know what I mean? You just have this feeling like I'm something else. I'm not normal. And people, they did see that, or they wouldn't have reacted to you the way that they did. They saw it and came immediately for that energy. And you're really holding that part of yourself back. Okay. I don't think you are meant to hold this part of yourself back, because we've got the Emperor, Aries coming in the reading. Remember all these signs, Cancer, Aries and Sagittarius. This can be either your rising, how you need to express yourself into the world. It can be your moon, because you're talking about something spiritual, or your main sign. With Aries coming in here, I feel like you are meant to be somebody in leadership. You are meant to be somebody that is kind of like in your field, a leader in that field. And I do feel like with this Aries energy, we are jumping back to another life here. You were a leader in another lifetime. It could have even been in Egypt, or it could have been in, because I'm noticing a couple of pyramid kind of signs coming up here, or Atlantis, Egypt, or in your lifetime. I feel like you were a spiritual leader, or you were even a leader, like you were maybe some kind of like king or whatever, or queen or whatever. And it's like you saw everything that happened, and you've gained so much knowledge throughout lifetimes, really. And you now have to kind of like come up and start to take that place of leadership back again. So let's get in here and get those clarifiers out for these three cards. I'm really curious to see what will come in. Okay. Whoa, you will not stop this. You're not going to stop this. Okay. I think your journey, even though you're afraid, to kind of like really move with that Chariot card, you're holding back, it's going to happen. The Ace of Wands shows up here. The Eight of Wands, sorry, with the Chariot. Now understand something, both of these cards, your Chariot and your Eight of Wands, these are cards indicating speed in the tarot. And even though you are kind of holding back, there's an element inside of you that can no longer do that. And I will tell you this, if somebody judges you for who you are, or you feel like they will judge you, who cares? Really? Okay? You know, I always say this thing, obviously I'm a hair druid, right? So I am South African. If you do hear fans running in the background, I've got fans because it's so hot running in the background, so it's very hot here. So it's not common to get witches in South Africa, okay? It's not a common thing. It's a couple, there's a couple out there. I see they're starting to show themselves more and more, which is pretty cool. But there's not a lot. I do see the few. Very proud of you if you are a witch in South Africa. Good for you. Don't be afraid, you know what I mean? And it's almost like, it's like if you do start to reveal yourself, you know, like what I did. I mean, it wasn't easy to come out and be like, people, this is who I am. So far, everybody I've encountered who knows about me has not reacted negatively to me. But obviously, I judge a person at that moment of speaking to them as well. So I kind of like be like, I think I'll keep quiet on the situation. And I feel like you're really afraid of people kind of like maybe attacking you. And I always kind of like say, I'm very independent. So if somebody comes to me and says, you know, you're wrong for what you're doing, you're going to go to hell, and you're such a bad person, and I need to save you or whatever, I always just look at them and be like, you know what, you don't pay my bills, you don't handle my life, you don't do anything, so whatever I do has really got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? So I don't care if that's a family member or it's somebody that I am a friendship with, then they're not my friend, they're not my family. Okay, I feel as if nothing is stopping you. It's been handed to you to become the leader one more time. You carry a lot of information in this energy. You carry a lot of understanding in this energy, and it's been handed to you now to start to step into this person you're meant to become. I feel as if you will stay. I feel like you can't stop this. It's in you. Once there's an activation that's going to happen inside of you, something's going to happen. Maybe in the form of dreams. So you may be having some really crazy dreams like I was having last night. I woke up and went to sleep and woke up and went to sleep again and again. And it seemed so strange because every time I went back to sleep, I was with the same people in the same different environments, but surrounded by the same dream people. Very interesting. And I feel as if some of them could have been your spirit guides. Could have been your spirit guides. Interesting. Okay, that's why you're here. They came and they were knocking on my door. So with this energy, look, you are meant to become the Queen of Wands. Spiritual energy. There sits a little black cat. In this one, yeah, it always, what this reminds me of? It always reminds me of like a dandelion seed, a little dandelion you blow. And that's also dandelion herbs, in fact, can be used for like drinking tea. It also enhances, if you drink dandelion, something with like mugwort and dandelion, you drink it as a tea, it can actually enhance dream experiences with spirit. And I'm actually looking, it just reminds me of a dandelion, you know what I mean? This Queen of Wands is very spiritual. Nothing is going to stop you from becoming her. Little black cat sitting over there. You're going to understand male or female energy. You're going to start to embody this energy. And in another lifetime, you could have been a leader. But in this lifetime, you're going to be a spiritual leader. Okay. And look what comes up here. Birthing a new earth. You came here with a purpose. And it made it very hard for you. You came here to become somebody who's bringing in, I can't believe this card came out here. We literally, on the time that I was doing this reading, a couple of days before, it was the 20th of January in 2024. Whenever you get it, you're meant to get it, okay? And it was the beginning of the age of Aquarius, okay? The sun, Pluto moved into Aquarius. That squaring is very powerful, and that is the beginning of change. It's going to be hard, people. It's not the age of Aquarius. You're not going to be running around here handing out flowers to each other. It's going to be very, very difficult, okay? Because there's going to be resistance from elements who do not want this to happen, because they will use their power. We're dealing with very powerful, dangerous energies. You are part of the team that came here to almost like stand against them. That's why your light needs to be so strong, and there is nothing you need to do. You're not going to go off and go fight some situation and go start go do a march or something, you know what I mean? No, it's your light. Imagine how powerful you are. It's just the light, and that's why it got dimmed down. That's why they broke you. That's why they had to try to close you. That's why they had to turn it off. They did it to a lot of people like you, because they don't want the light to be turned on in you. They're terrified of that light, especially when it knows what it is, especially when the light becomes aware that it's the light and you are the light. Okay, you become aware of what you are. You learn how to handle that energy. This energy is like a powerful beam, and darkness approaches you and you turn the light in the right direction, you'll chase the darkness out. It cannot remain. Imagine that's why they did what they did to you, through many, many people. Okay, so it says here, birthing a new creation, dreaming a new world into being. And that's why you're here. You're here to bring this in. And for somebody out there now, they're talking about the card. Okay, you can actually, if you've got a garden, you can actually do that with some stones and just make a circle. Look, she's got a bubble of light around her. So they're saying, even if you don't have a garden, you can actually do this in your house. I'm a witch, I'll tell you something. You can literally just with your hand, we've usually got a wand. So I'm going to use my little incense stick. You can just with your hand in a clockwise direction, just make a circle around you with your finger, whatever, and then you can take some salt. Okay, I've got pink Himalayan salt always standing here on my table for protection and cleansing energy, and just make the circle with rock salts around you. You can use sea salt or even pink Himalayan salt. If you are lucky enough to have a bit of a garden, you can take some stones, some rocks or whatever you've got, make the circle clockwise, please, and go there and sit there in the middle of that circle and close your eyes and imagine that light inside of you just growing bigger and bigger and swelling and touching the edge of the circle, and it becomes a light around you. And just project that. Look at the light around you. This reading is mind-blowing. And then get into a safe space there and sort of use that energy to protect you at all times. And whenever you leave the house, you will literally just close your eyes and imagine the light come out from out of you. And as you walk through the street, as you go through traffic, as you go into the supermarket, your grocery store, whatever, none of these negative energies that try to break you can come near you. You may notice people leave in front of you. As you walk down the aisle and you're shopping, people will like turn around and just walk away. You must know, yeah, in another scenario, that person may have wanted to come towards you and get to know you because they saw the light. And it's not consciously that they're doing this. It is subconscious. It's an energetic thing. So look at this. Wow. You got yourself showing up here. Remember, they try to break you so that you don't become strong, that you just become this very weak person. They cannot stop you. You become not the queen, but the king of pentacles. The king of pentacles, meaning you are so strong. Even financially, money will flow to you. It shows up here. You will have some kind of long-term stability. Possibly you are meant to even make money from sharing your voice. So you might be coming here on YouTube, even speaking for spirit, becoming a tarot reader, just sharing the information that you've learned. You might come up here and be like, I'm an ancient Atlantean on YouTube, and be like, this is me. I remember my past lives, and this is information I want to share with you. It's needed right now. I've seen so many people doing it, and it's because they've all got this energy. Just remember that this is something that you can make a living from. I feel like you'll become who this is for a long period of time. And there's an energy, very interesting, of your Five of Cups here. This one did show up for me in the reverse position. I do feel like you are going to let go of all the pain that you carried. You're going to let another one caused by the people who are attracted to you. Caused by the moths that were attracted to your light. And you are going to let this go. And you're going to take on what they broke in you. Look at what they did. You're going to start a new life here. Remembering it, this comes back to this kind of energy again. Almost of like this balance here being found here in your life. Okay, so let's get those clarifiers out here for these three cards, please, Spirit Guide. Got one already. Let's have a look and see. Changes your life. It changes your life. And you are being called to do this. Okay. Your spirit guides, that's why they woke me. They woke me up for a purpose. They actually are trying to get this message to you. Alright, so let's see what comes up here. Look at you. Okay, first of all, you will no longer be dealing with people. They will still try with a five of wands, but it's not a Five of Cups anymore. People will still react to you, but you'll be too strong to try for them to even hurt you. You'll be too strong. It's like, look at this little stick like that. You think with this little stick you're going to stop this bull from coming towards you? Like, no, they will try to block you. Look, they're trying to block this bull. These are the darker energies that we're talking about. They're trying to block your energy, but in the reverse position they cannot. You're too strong for them. And that's why they need to break you. They were like saying, when you're young and fresh, we needed to break you. Think about when a tree grows, when that branch first grows, when it's still very young, a sapling, you can break that. You can break it easy. Give it a chance and let it become a bigger tree. You will never break that branch with your hands. And I feel like they're going to come to that point where they realize they cannot. And where you were in the past year, unsure about revealing your truth, unsure about moving in this direction, you literally will move in that direction. The Chariot card coming up here in the upright position. Once you truly understand your power, what you are, who you are, nothing can hold you back. They've done a number on you, okay? You're going to undo the number because you've got wisdom inside of you. Do not feel like you were not good enough. Do not feel like there is something wrong with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Can I tell you, half this world, there's something wrong with everybody on this planet. Not some people unintentionally, they're becoming the victims of those who are very, very wrong. And your light here is to put that right, to bring in a new earth, a new age. And what is going to happen here with this energy of the Five of Cups, where it came up with the things that have happened to you in the past, that is what will change. With the Judgment card coming up here, you will become, and you are being called by the angels to enter into another life. You are now living in another way. It's what will change the pain that you carry. Because the Judgment card will always mean the ending of negative kind of things that were happening to you, negative cycles, negative situations, negative karma. And there's the negative and the beginning of a new life where you become the person that you are meant to be here. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much. If you got this message and it's for you, and I know exactly who you are. Okay, I don't know your name, but I know your energy. I know what you are capable of doing, and I know why you came here. Do not stand back. Take it from one who has done this. Okay, when it falls into place for you, it's when it falls into place on the inside of you, when you stand up and become who you're meant to be, even though you're so afraid to do that. You will understand everything, and you will have this perspective change where never ever again will anybody be able to stop you from being who you are meant to be. And that's when you have won, and you are going to win. Because you know what? Right now, we need you to be the winner. We need you to become who you're meant to be, so we can bring the change in. Because there's not a lot of us. We're not a lot. But a small light can light up a really big space. So we just need a few of us together. And by the way, you must probably find that you're living in a place that is very, very kind of like isolated, or very far away from other people that are like you. It is built that way. It has been designed that way. So you imagine being somebody like me, born into a place that's maybe very, very conservative. You're put there because you need to put the light out there. And you find that other people out there are not right where you are. They're kind of further away from you because the light needs to start spreading. It's no good the light's all in one place. But now we have the internet. We have social media, and so we can connect like this, and we can encourage each other, and we can encourage each other even in the comments below, telling each other. If you're one of you here, please comment below and be like, I am this light worker, I am this person, I am meant to come change here. Mention what you are, be brave, put it out there. Now is your moment. I'm a witch. Okay, I've lived many, many lives here on this earth. Every life that I've always lived, I was a high priestess. I was a witch. It was always spiritual. Once you're a witch, you're always a witch. And I'm proudly saying that. And so can you. Step into your power. Step into your light, because it is time. Many blessings to you. And I will see you next time. Bye.